You're listening to the Coffee Hour. I'm Andy Bates.
I'm Sarah Gulseth.
It is Tuesday, February 25th. Right around the corner, March 7th, is the March on the Arch here in St. Louis. Mm-hmm. Joining us in studio today, Brian Westbrook. He's Executive Director of the Coalition for Life St. Louis. Brian, thanks for joining us in studio today.
It is a pleasure to be here.
Tell us, what is the Coalition for Life St. Louis?
Sure. It's a nonprofit here in the St. Louis area, and our mission is ending abortion in St. Louis peacefully and prayerfully. And one of our main points that we're doing, our main programs, is being right there on the streets out in front of the last remaining abortion facility in the state of Missouri, the Planned Parenthood on Forest Park Avenue. We've been there ever since 2009. We were doing all volunteer, doing prayer and fasting out in front of the abortion facility. And then we continue to grow beyond that. And now we're covering every single hour that location is open. And then recently, over in Fairview Heights, Illinois, Planned Parenthood secretly built and renovated and opened a new, what they call a mega abortion facility over in Fairview Heights, Illinois. And they plan to do 11,000 abortions there every single year. And so last October, we decided to expand and grow our ministry over there, doing sidewalk counseling there, and also helping. We've now helped over 2,500 people or women leave that abortion facility, and now this other one as well, and choose life for their children. And then even beyond that, we started a pregnancy center we now call Women's Care Connect, providing aftercare and ongoing support for those women.
Wow.
So
next time we should do that in harmony.
That's my elevator speech there.
So
impressive.
Paint a picture for us. For whom has this peaceful and loving presence on the sidewalks outside Planned Parenthood made a difference?
It always comes down to that individual person who is driving in. So that woman who's going there, feeling that she has no other choice whatsoever. One of the worst things that we can tell a woman is that, I don't really care, it's your choice. What we're really telling her is that she's alone and that there's no one else with her. And so when I'm out there, and every single one of our team members goes and spends time at the abortion facility. So our shift is about a 3-hour shift out there. And so we go out and we just get to meet regular people, just like you and me, but they feel really scared and they feel lonely. And our society, it's interesting that all this technology and everything says that we can be connected, but in reality, it really isolates us and pushes us away from society. And so what they really need, now we're out there, we partner with great organizations like Thrive Pregnancy Center, also in the Illinois side, Mosaic Pregnancy Center. So we work with them as well. And so then initial response is just a pregnancy test and an ultrasound. Let's go take a look at a picture of your baby on the beautiful technology of ultrasound. And if we have an opportunity to do that, those women are more likely to choose life for that child.
Yeah. Who are these women whose lives have been changed that have you been able to meet any of these women yourself?
Yeah, and so there's so many of these ladies, and so one of them. I'll not use her real name.
Sure.
But one of them I met. She already had 2 children already, and she was working over in East St. Louis at one of the strip clubs over there. Had all kinds of tattoos and all kinds of things, and I just reached out to her. And said, hey, we can help you. We've got some pregnancy testing, ultrasounds, and also many other services beyond just what we're offering here today. And I found out later that she was going in and out of these government housing programs. The place that she was in was infested with, mice and rats and all these other things. And she was actually staying in a hotel because she wanted to keep her 2 children she already had out of that environment. And so we just needed to quickly respond. And so that woman, we were able to respond quickly, get her into a nicer hotel. It's just these little things, right? What can we do in the emergency moment in time? And so, working with her, and then finally helping her to get out of the stripping club, dancing, if you will, business, getting into a more comfortable housing environment, and ultimately having a choice for life for her and her child. And what we find is that these women who go through this experience normally come out on the other end much better. The amount of services available for pregnant women in Missouri and also in the St. Louis area is abundant. There are now 74 pregnancy centers in the state of Missouri, all around the entire state. And these are supported by Missouri state tax credits as well. Any donation made to any pregnancy center in the state of Missouri, you can get a 50% tax credit on that donation. So $1,000, you get $500 back. So we are really, really excited to be able to serve these women. Through our program, the Women's Care Connect Pregnancy Center program, last year we were able to hold in our arms 52 babies who their mothers were driving in to get an abortion and then left. So yeah, I mean, every single one of them has a story. Every single one of them has an opportunity to come back to our program. And then at the very end, right after baby is born, we do a free photo shoot for them as well. So I know when we're expecting, my wife and I are expecting baby number 6, and so we've been to the hospital numerous times. And every single time there's this photographer who comes in with this very, very expensive baby shoot package, and we really would like to, but we really can't. Right? But we are then able to, we have a volunteer who volunteers their time and does professional, top-of-the-line baby photography for that woman, kind of as a celebration for her choice for life.
Wow. Well, tell us about the March on the Arch. What's the aim of the March on the Arch?
So the March on the Arch is March 7th. It starts at Planned Parenthood on Forest Park Avenue, the last remaining abortion facility left in the state of Missouri. And the mission of that program is just public awareness. Can we go out and make it known in the city of St. Louis and across the entire region that there is a sleeping giant. There are individuals who understand that abortion takes the life of an innocent human being. And we need to be able to be a public witness to that. And so first and foremost, it'll be at 12:30 on March 7th. We'll have a rally and also some prayer surrounding that. And then starting at 1 o'clock, we'll be marching from Planned Parenthood all the way down to the Arch grounds. And as a bit of a reward, we have some food trucks down there as well. I'm sure you'll be hungry after walking that distance. But it's critically important that we make a little bit of noise. That we bring our children and our grandchildren and so many of our neighbors and friends out to a very simple, peaceful, and prayerful event, because it's really important to be out there in the public eye. Those on the other side of the aisle, those who are, against us, who would support abortion, every single day they're out there making lots and lots of noise. And my father once told me the squeaky wheel gets the oil, if you will. So this is our opportunity. We know that in Washington, D.C., they have 500,000 individuals who go to the March for Life in D.C. every single year. And so this is an opportunity to do something locally. One of the things I always think about is abortions don't happen in the White House, the Supreme Court building, or the Capitol building in Washington, D.C. They don't happen there. They happen right here in our community. They happen to our neighbors, our daughters, our friends right here in the St. Louis area. And so we need to act here locally because the problem is here and also are the solutions.
So if someone is interested in going to this march, they're inspired now. What do they need to know? What do people need to know who want to attend this?
Absolutely. It's real simple. It's stlmarch.com, stlmarch.com. So you can register there. There's free registration. Also, there's premium registration. With a premium registration, you get a T-shirt. Yes. And also you get to be the first on the bus. We have a shuttle bus back from the Arch grounds back to the beginning where the rally was. If you register for premium registrations, you get the first in line for the shuttle bus. So again, that's stlmarch.com. That's March 7th. The rally's at 12:30. The march starts at 1 o'clock. and bring your families, friends. It's a very family-friendly event. Please bring your walking shoes because it's quite a distance there. A couple of years ago when we started this event, we were thinking about, wow, wouldn't it be really cool to go from Planned Parenthood all the way down to the Arch grounds? And we kind of debated, the distance on that thing, which it's quite the distance. But if we believe that abortion, in fact, takes the life of an innocent human being, we could go a couple of miles down the road and be a public witness in our city and downtown St. Louis, right through the corridor of our St. Louis area. So that's it, stlmarch.com. If you're not inclined to the internet, you can call us at 314-827-4039. You can register there or just get more information.
Very good. And there will be some stops along the way to help you out, some booths along the way if you're making that walk from Planned Parenthood down to the Arch in the march. I think the LCMS booth will be one of those along the way as well.
They will.
Right. So we have some mile markers along the way, and Lutheran Church Missouri Synod is one of our major sponsors for the March on the Arch, and we just want to thank them so much for that sponsorship. We have over 20 different sponsors for this event, and so we are so blessed. Again, stlmarch.com.
Brian Westbrook, Executive Director, Coalition for Life, St. Louis, the March on the Arch, March 7th. Thank you so much, Brian, for being our guest on the Coffee Hour today.
It's a pleasure.
I'm Andy Bates.
I'm Sarah Golseth.
The Coffee Hour with Andy and Sarah is a production of KFUO. To support the Coffee Hour and KFUO Radio, visit KFUO.org. You can also text KFUO to 41444 or send an email to gifts@KFUO.org. And you can call us at 800-844-0524. KFUO. Christ for you, anytime, anywhere.